Now here's Bledsoe. The starting gate, opening night in the NBA. Brent, what are you most looking forward to?
I just like to see who it is that, in terms of their competitive spirit right now, is coming out of training camp hungry. Let's see in the next couple of weeks which team jumps out and which coaching staffs have done a great job preparing their team coming out of camp. Now, we know that teams can't fall off, Kevin. The talent will catch up. Other veteran teams may get themselves back into a rhythm. But coming out of training camp, how much more together are teams and teams that have made changes? What are they playing like?
What's their chemistry? Exactly.
Let's find out how they're going to play this year.
Here's Redick. Myers Leonard picking up that last basket. The shot by Bledsoe. Nobody around. And no good. His first shot of the night missing. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Butler from outside. It's hauled in by Adams. For New Orleans, their last game a loss to the Kings. Ingram kicks to Bledsoe. Outside, Redick. Pass to Ingram. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. Robinson pulls it in.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, here's what the Pelicans head coach had to say when we spoke earlier. And he said Jimmy Butler poses a challenge. One of the top wing players in the league and one of the hardest workers. You have to bring your heart at or he'll embarrass you. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
And perimeter shooting never more valuable. And that's been J.J. Redick's M.O. all along. An elite marksman who can hit from anywhere.
First free throw is good. And in today's game, if you don't have floor spacing, your offense is going to struggle.
They call it gravity, the ability of outside shooters to attract defensive attention. Redick, one of those you don't leave for a moment.
So he gets them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Nunn. His last outing, he had 18 points. To the inside. And Adebayo throws it down.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Bledsoe passes to Adams. The dish to Ingram. Outside for Bledsoe. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Redick. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Redick's got 6.
One of the best at moving without the ball. Catch and shoot opportunity for J.J. Redick.
Here's Nunn. Guarded by Bledsoe. Outside Butler. Passes it to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by the Heat. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Heat shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. The first one falls. Robinson hits them both.
And one issue for the Heat for years now, inefficient shooting.
Well, young players are learning how to defend, so you need to do that first. But if you can't go down on the offensive end and you can't find ways to dig out of holes by shooting the basketball, you get down 10 or 12 points. Defense sometimes isn't enough. They've been the bottom third in points scored for quite a while.
Here's none. Dishes it to Robinson. Down low. Leonard kicks to Butler. And he's going up for the alley-oop. It's stolen by Adams. 4-on-3 break. And the dunk by Williamson.
And yeah, he's 280 pounds. We've never seen anyone hang in the air like this young man. Williamson is special.
Here's none. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Lays it up and banks it in.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Williamson dishes to Bledsoe. To the paint. That's good from Williamson on the assist from Eric Bledsoe.
Again, floor vision from Eric Bledsoe makes dishing that basketball look easy.
Nunn passes to Butler. Here's Nunn. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Bledsoe kicks to Reddick. Back to Bledsoe. Off with the layup.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
And you look at Jimmy Butler. Goes about 6'8", about 230 pounds. Great size on the wing.
And he keeps himself in tip-top shape. His strength, one thing I'm not sure the casual fan even recognizes.
The Heat have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And he makes the first.
Well, they say players are made in the summertime, and that's Jimmy Butler's favorite time of year. He calls it grimy season, gets out in the country, and puts in that work.
He hits both from the stripe. And Greg, those summertime workouts for Butler, they are something.
I mean, they sure are. He calls them bandanas and buckets. Grows his hair out, 2-a-days, hot yoga, intentionally isolated from the hustle and bustle of the big city. It gives him an excuse to really just lock in.
Shot clock at 5. The shot by Reddick, no good. Miami leading by 4. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Now Williamson, after Jimmy Butler missed from long range. Bledsoe taking his time here. He's off on that one, and it's Miami the other way. Here's Nunn. Butler on the wing. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of...
Too much at that. Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Now here's Butler. Boy, he just disappeared against Charlotte, and they really needed him. Shoots over Ingram. Shots good from Butler. Butler's got 6.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Redick. 6 points for him. Pass to Adams. Up top, Bledsoe. Butler against Ingram. From past the arc. Miami grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Outside Butler. Tries it from the top of the key. And that one goes long.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Williamson, the pass to Adams. Kicks to Bledsoe. Adams against Robinson. Here's Bledsoe. Excellent D that time from Robinson.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
And it's all about positioning for Butler. Well, once he's deep inside the paint, there's no question he's going to finish that one.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Kings in Sacramento.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
And Brent, when you watch Eric Bledsoe go to the rim, you just have to admire what an incredible finisher he is.
Well, Bledsoe, I think, has always relied on the fact that his physical stature, not in terms of his height at 6'1", but his width and strength allows him to go in there and be a bit of a bulldog, to get contact and to make things happen. So never has shied away from that.
The free throw drops for Eric Bledsoe. Brent, so many guys are now shooting from well beyond the arc. Who do you think has the deepest range in the league?
I think Steph Curry has the most consistent, deepest range.
Lillard is in that category.
Lillard is in there, and of course last year's playoff win will never go away in terms of what a great memory that was. Trae Young is now entering that category.
Yeah,
I mean, we saw that at the end of last year. His fearlessness in pulling up from just about anywhere has been pretty remarkable. And to that, I will add one Brook Lopez, who has found his way well beyond the three-point line.
He's a whole nother conversation.
We'll talk about him later.
We'll do that. Here's Hero. There's Dragic with the three, and Derek Favors pulls it down.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's Ingram. Good work defensively by Crowder. Miami leading by 4. Here's Hero. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Ingram up top, defended by Crowder. And it's Ingram missing.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Pelicans trail by 6. Here's Bledsoe. Makes it off the glass.
Bledsoe, good job cutting away from the ball and through the defense. Got to keep him in front of you.
The pass to Dragic. It's tipped. Bledsoe right side. An easy 2 points on the layup. Now just a 2-point Heat lead.
Yeah, how about the vision there by Ball, showing the unselfishness, just being a willing passer.
Bounce pass from Iguodala. Ball against Dragic. Over ball. No good from Dragic.
Well, with his touch from mid-range, Kevin, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence. Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Here's Hero. Iguodala deciding where to go with it. Pass to Dragic. Shoots. Derek Favors with the rebound.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
It's Ingram on the wing. He's covered by Iguodala. Here's Bledsoe. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Miami's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And Crowder brings it in.
And nice court vision from Dragic there to get a great look at the bucket.
There's 57 seconds left here in the first quarter. Passes to Ingram. From deep. That shot off. And it's Miami the other way.
I mean, I don't know. Does he look a couple steps slow today? He needs to shake that off and get into the zone and get on the scoreboard.
Now here's Dragic. 11 points for him in that last game against Charlotte.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Here is Bledsoe. Step back shot. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Iguodala getting his hands up and extending the arms to challenge the shooter.
Jimmy Butler has been on display for Miami. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. You learn about Jimmy Butler. Difficult journey to where he is now. But one thing always got him through.
Basketball. That's that. It always took my mind off everything. It always made me smile. I had no cares in the world when I was shooting.
Boy, you hear that so often, don't you, Greg? Between those lines can be an escape from the outside world.
And in the end, Butler's obsession became his escape. Maybe why he remains so devoted to the game.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And a moment now to reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. At the forward slots, Ingram and Melly. Bledsoe is out there with Lonzo Ball, and it's Favors in at center. They get it back. Olynyk can't hit. For New Orleans, their last game a loss to the Kings in Sacramento. Here's Ball. Favors trying to break free, and Ball gets it to go on the assist from Ingram. Ball's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans. For Miami, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Here's Hero. He kicks it to Olynyk. And again, it's the Heat missing. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for New Orleans. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Bledsoe finds Ball. Back to Bledsoe. It's up a three. Good on the three-point shot. Bledsoe's got the lead up to 3 now for New Orleans.
Eric Bledsoe connecting from there. When he's making that sort of stuff, you can see the confidence grow.
To end the run. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
Well, the new front office in New Orleans, led by David Griffin, opting to keep Alvin Gentry as a head coach, a great decision, because the players that they brought in the trade for Anthony Davis are going to love to play at that fast pace. You add Zion Williamson to that mix, this team immediately becomes one of the more interesting and exciting young teams in the NBA.
Now here's Crowder following the miss by Eric Bledsoe. Crowder kicks to Dragic. He lobs it up.
Well, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Ball with it. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Sacramento. And Brent, a lot of times when a new head of basketball operations is hired, a new coach is coming up next.
Well, the continuity there is interesting because of the time that Alvin Gentry spent in Phoenix, and David Griffin was there with the Suns as well. And so that's going to help out this young core, that they know that there's a collective consciousness coming from both the coach and the front office for them to lay the foundation of what this new Pelican team is going to be all about.
Clock at 4 and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Goran Dragic. The Pelicans have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4. First free throw is good.
And the EuroLeague's top scorer last season, Nicolo Melli, had turned down some NBA offers in the past, decides to make the leap to join the Pelicans, and gives them a highly skilled player in that front court.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Okafor comes in for Derek Favors, and J.J. Redick is subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. You often hear about players talk about their favorite spot to fire from on the floor. How much of an effect does that really have, a favorite shooting spot?
Most of the time, Kevin, what you're talking about is star guys, because they're the ones who ultimately in any given possession, the coach is trying to find that guy in that spot to do something. What happens throughout the course of a year is when that player has the ball there, everybody else knows what to do.
Right.
Like the player knows what he's going to do, right, Kevin? Because he's the star player. But everybody around gets comfortable with the options and where it is that he goes. If he goes right, if I slide right, I'm going to get the three. If he goes left, he's spinning back. I might move towards the top of the key. So the familiarity of not just the player, but the players around the player, that's where you can make it happen.
That's interesting. And it's the Heat with the ball, following Lonzo Ball's three. Shot clock at 6. Knocked away. Jones. Bucket is good. Jones has got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Now Ball. 5 points in the game. Redick finds Ball for the 3. And Redick the bucket on the assist by Ball. Ball's got 4 assists now tonight.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now here's Butler. He's got 8 and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And for all the drama surrounding Lonzo Ball's entrance into the NBA, one thing is for certain, he can play.
And Lonzo will always have the media attention, but the fact is he is a very talented player. His playmaking and passing was as elite as advertised from day one. Starting to find his spots on how he can score for himself, but everything else with his game is what you'd want from an elite point guard.
First one falls for him. A whole new cast of characters for the Pelicans. 3 promising first-round picks, Greg, and the young players acquired from the Lakers and veterans like Favors and Redick.
All of a sudden, a wealth of options for Alvin Gentry. Time will tell how they did in the AD trade, but seems like they're off to a nice start.
Pelicans leading by 3. Inside, it's stolen by Adebayo. And it's the Heat on the break. Here's Nunn. Wide open shot is on the money. Nunn's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. That will be the 4th of the string of 5 played on the road. Ball against Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Redick for 3. Rebound by the Heat. Outside Butler. He dishes it to Crowder. Pass to Adebayo. Kicks to Butler. Shoots over Redick. Here's Adebayo. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And here is Ball. 5 points in the game. Right wing. Here's Williamson. Ingram trying to get open. And that one's good. Williamson's got the game tied up here for the Pelicans. Nunn passes to Butler. Here's Nunn. He's covered by Ingram. And that one's good by Butler. Butler's got 4 points this quarter.
And when he gets inside, Butler's not going to be denied. Tremendous focus down low.
Williamson dishes to Redick. To the middle. Here's Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, Redick more than happy to get off the ball that time and spot the open man.
Nunn passes to Adebayo. Now here's Crowder. Excellent D there from Okafor.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And Redick kicks the ball. And the pass to Williamson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 5th assist in this one. And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
A different look for Miami. Leonard comes in for Jay Crowder, and it's Iguodala in for Robinson. And the Pelicans also making a change. Hayes is checked in. Knocks it loose, and that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. And the Pelicans making a change here. Adams checked in. Leonard, the pass to Iguodala. Here's Nunn. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. Butler. It's hauled in by Adams. Pelicans leading by 3. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. And the 3 off target. Ball against Butler. Pass to Nunn. Lets a floater go. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Passes it to Williamson. Miami grabs the miss.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Leonard. Shoots over Redick. Miami no good on that time either. For New Orleans, they've gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter. Well above the 50% mark from the field. That one throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Williamson, the pass to Ball. Now here's Redick. Shoots the 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Iguodala, no good. New Orleans has gone 4-7 on 3-point shots in the second quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
It's the quickness of Ball that's a problem for defenders. Solid at finding ways to get fouled on the way up.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. that one is off.
Yeah, impressed with the work ethic of Ball. You can see a desire to want to be great, and he's going to continue to work on improving those weaknesses.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Bledsoe's checked in. And he's good on the second. Here's Dragic. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Iguodala outside. Back to Dragic. Six to shoot. Takes the 13-footer, and the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Adams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bledsoe against Iguodala. The pass to Ball. Shoots it. Misses off the right iron.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. Now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. And that will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. Free throw good. Adebayo. And Bam Adebayo. He just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
Olynyk, he's checked in for the Heat. And it's tied up with that one.
Well, Bam at 6'10" might be a little bit undersized, but there's something in his activity on a nightly basis, Kevin, that feels like he plays bigger. The pogo stick, gets around, covers some ground laterally, and does a great job of both protecting the rim and finishing strong.
So they take the lead. And the Heat lead by 2.
That's something Iguodala would like to do just about every time. A good scorer around the rim.
Ball, the pass to Bledsoe. Dragic with some nice D. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Hero. Outside Dragic. Shot from the top of the key. 2 points. That one goes. Now it's a 4-point Miami lead.
Well, the ball was not in Goran Dragic's hands very long. Just a great job by him firing it up immediately without hesitation.
Now here's Ball. 6 points for him. Score the basket, his 3rd after 5 shots.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Dragic with it over to the left wing. Hero, that's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Heat out front as they end the 2nd quarter with a big 11-3 run. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Alongside Coach Alvin Gentry. Alvin, what sorts of adjustments are you going to make in the second half?
Well, we just got to get ourselves organized. We got to get back. We got to take back.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the 3rd quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. The biggest lead they were able to get out to during the first period was 6 points. Looking at Miami, Kenny, some perspective, please.
Well, there was a big spark from the bench in the first half. Sometimes you're hoping for your reserves to come in and just hold court, but they didn't do that. They actually got better.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Pelicans?
Well, they had a strong perimeter game. See, Ernie, when this team executes from long range, those weapons spread out of defense. Coming out in the second half, if those shooters are hot, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Myers Leonard is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Robinson, and it's Nunn in at the one. That's the group on the floor for Miami. The Heat have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe. Now Bledsoe. It's Redick on the wing. Over Butler. The shot by Redick, no good. The Heat leading by 7. And here is Butler. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
And it's really easy to appreciate Butler. I mean, especially how he just fends off contact on those difficult attempts.
Now here's Adams. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And it's Bledsoe. That time on the assist by Adams.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Here's Nunn. Back to Robinson. Pass to Nunn. Fires the 3. Pelicans with the rebound. Releases from 15, and it's off the back rim. No good.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Butler. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. 16 points for Butler.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Leonard against Bledsoe. That one, no good. And Miami the other way now.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Here's Nunn. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
It's rebounded by New Orleans. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Pushing it up. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 11 points for J.J. Redick.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here's Butler. They get a hand on it. Pelicans trail by 7. Redick surveying the D. Back to Ingram. Feet out and too long on the shot.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Bledsoe outside. And the layup's good off the glass. Bledsoe's got 13.
Try to prevent Bledsoe from charging inside. Easier said than done. Once he sees the lane, pretty much over for the defense.
Now here's Butler. He's got 18. And Adams sends it back. And Redick, here we go. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
They're able to finish on the drive. Give Redick a lane, and he's more than happy to take it.
Passes it to Nunn. Pass to Adebayo. Outside for Robinson. 4 on the shot clock. From deep 3-point range. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now here's Bledsoe. 13 points in the game. From 13, that's in, and the Miami lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Redick. 15 points in the game.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Nunn passes to Leonard. He kicks to Robinson. Good ball movement here by Miami. Butler against Ingram. Butler, no good. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the Pelicans. Shoots from the baseline, and Ingram with the basket on the assist by Bledsoe. Ingram's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. Miami has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Robinson passes to Nunn. To stop the drought. Miami no good on that time either. For New Orleans, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Bledsoe outside. Back to Redick. 5 on the clock. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Redick's got 17.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. And then for New Orleans, Okafor is checked in for Adams. Favors comes in for Williamson. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Eric Bledsoe. Now here's Dragic. Kicks it to Jones. Here's Iguodala. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And the Heat lead by 1.
Good high release that time from Andre Iguodala, easily getting the shot over the defense. Derek Jones gets talked about a lot in terms of his dunking prowess and the way that he can get up in the air and maybe make a poster and a memory in the flash of an eye. But beyond the dunks, he's done a good job of really improving his game since coming into the league in 2016.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Ball against Dragic. Now the dish to Iguodala. Left side, Crowder looking for Dragic, and he gets it there. And Okafor with the block. Ball. He feeds it to Okafor with his first shot attempt. Banked in off the glass. And it's a 3-point Pelican lead. Hey, Brent, for Derek Jones, he saw the floor a good amount in his first full season with the Miami Heat.
Derek Jones is somebody that the Miami Heat continue to explore. And I guess if you're within that organization in Miami for a number of seasons, they like something about your competitive spirit. And that's where Derek Jones has probably found a home here in Miami.
For Miami, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. Free throw drops for Goran Dragic. Well, you watch Goran Dragic play, and Brent, he's so deceptive with his movement both on and off the ball.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons why, Kevin, is the change of speeds. I also add the fact that guys who can handle the ball and are crafty and are left-handed, boy, it's tough on a nightly basis to change up your mindset to guard a guy who you know is going to go left all the time as opposed to right. Trust me, in practice, I had to do that with Manu Ginobili a ton of time in San Antonio. Dragic similar. Great use of speed change.
Now here's Okafor. Here's Redick. Softly drops in the floater. Redick's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And now they're starting to pound the basketball inside.
Dragic the pass to Olynyk. Iguodala finds Olynyk. Back to Iguodala. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
How about Iguodala's focus on that play? That was amazing. Didn't let the defense get to him one bit. And as most of us expected, Andre Iguodala continues to be a huge factor for anybody that he plays for, with his athleticism waning just a little bit. Right spot at the right time, taking the right calculated gamble. Andre Iguodala still impacting games at his age.
The free throw drops for Iguodala. And for Iguodala, Brent, staying strong late in his career, he claims that taking up golf has helped him.
You know how many NBA coaches have tried to get away with that very same thing, Kevin? Almost all of them. But according to what Andre says, is the more that he goes out and plays golf and challenges himself as he's playing the course and staying with it mentally, he feels like the more that's helping him on the court. And as he gets to this advanced age where athleticism is going away, it's more about the mindset and the mind game. So tee it up. Maybe that's helping Andre in ways that we don't know about. He's still effective.
And so here is New Orleans after the Heat pick up 2. Iguodala with the steal. And it's Iguodala with the jam.
You just don't want to give Andre Iguodala that kind of lane because you get that kind of highlight.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Redick up top. He's covered by Iguodala. Now the pass to Okafor. Shot clock at 6. Redick with 3. Goes back up. Another one falls for New Orleans.
And Ball is aggressive on the offensive end. He just knows how to get to his spots out on the floor.
Outside, Dragic shoots from the line. Okafor grabs the miss. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Melli passes to Okafor. Here's Ball. He's got 10. Pass to Redick. The three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got assist number 8 now on the night. The Heat trail by 3. Iguodala with it. He's got 9. And Dragic has it in the corner. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Jones slams it home.
Solid pass from Dragic there to set up his teammate.
New Orleans gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Ball finds Okafor. Here's Redick. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Redick's got 15 points in just the second half. Heat shooting 42% from the field here in the third. Dragic left side. Clock at 6. Shoots from the elbow. That one. Outside, Redick. Out left to the wing. Here's Ball. Offline with his 3. And so it's J.J. Redick making things happen for New Orleans. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Pelicans leading by 3. So the Pelican 5 right now. They're back. Ball and Redick. Favors is out there with Hayes. And it's Melli in at the 3 slot. Now here's Ball. Favors dishes the ball. And Jones pulls it down. And it's Jones with the ball for the Heat. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that's the 3rd of 4 straight played at home.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
Eric Bledsoe is checked in for New Orleans. That's good from Hero. The Pelicans shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Bledsoe kicks to Hayes. Favors surveying the floor. Melli gets the 3-pointer to fall.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Dragic. New Orleans knocking down that triple moments ago. The shot's good.
Got to respect the mid-range play of Goran Dragic right there. The left-handed point guard strokes it well.
Ball, the pass to Bledsoe. From the line, and that's good for 2. And the Pelicans lead by 3.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Pass to Olynyk. Outside, Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots a 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Favors got his 7th rebound here tonight. Bam Adebayo's checked in for the Heat. Pelicans leading by 3. Now Bledsoe. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now, and the shot is good.
How about the soft touch of Bledsoe that time? Awesome job of arcing the ball, the floater high up into the air to get 2.
Now here's Jones. Here's Hero. Pass to Olynyk. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Count that one. 8 points for Goran Dragic.
Well, getting the ball off the dribble to the bucket is one of Dragic's strengths. You can't afford to let him get that close to the rim, or he's going to get you.
Here is Bledsoe, and he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And playing with the lead, you can see they're making a much more concerted effort to work the ball inside here in the second half.
The Heat trail by 6. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And another basket for Miami.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Ball, the pass to Bledsoe. Back to Ball. Adams taking his time here. Bledsoe dishes the ball. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Ingram. Here's Adams. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Adams has got the lead up to 6 now for New Orleans. Heat have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Hero passes to Nunn. Out to the right wing. Here's Hero. That 3 off the mark. New Orleans leading by 6. Ingram attacking. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got his 7th assist here tonight.
The determination of Ingram is simply awesome. I mean, maintaining control on the drive despite the obvious contact.
Here's Hero. Outside Butler. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Steven Adams picks one up.
And how about the strength inside there from Butler? Just excellent at finding ways to get the D to foul him down low.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
The Heat making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Williamson is checked in for New Orleans. There's the pass to Ingram. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Robinson passes to Nunn. Butler against Ingram. Releases from 15. Here's Adebayo. Yep, that one goes in there. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 11 rebounds. Adams outside. Looking for Ingram. He gets it in there. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And at 6'9", Ingram is constantly on the prowl for these dunks. An incredible athlete who just finishes with ease near the hoop.
Here's Nunn. Here's the floater. Here's Adebayo. High quality look, and he sinks it. Adebayo's got 4 this quarter.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now, here's Ball. Leonard with the steal. And finished off by Leonard.
One thing you notice about Leonard, he shouldn't be just a good outside shooter. He has the wingspan and verticality to be a factor at the rim.
Here's Adams. Ingram finds Bledsoe. Ingram against Butler. 5 to shoot. And it's Ingram missing.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Ball. Outside Robinson. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. New Orleans in the lead. And here's Bledsoe. A floater. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's. Ingram against Butler. Pass to Nunn. Back to Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Leonard. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Bledsoe. And it's good. 2 points.
Well, efficiency there from Eric Bledsoe. Good at knowing when he should look to score.
Nunn passes to Leonard. Now, here is Robinson. Outside Butler. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Lays it up off the glass. Butler's got it all tied up now for Miami. And it's Bledsoe with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. This is to Ingram. Williamson, the pass to Adams.
The power of Steven Adams, able to finish through contact, plus he's rewarded with a trip now to the free throw line. Well, that's a guy out there in Steven Adams that you just have to pay attention to. Every night he's going to bang around the opposing big guys and be a threat around the rim to score and pick up offensive rebounds.
The Heat trail by 3. Here's Nunn. Passes to Adebayo. Tries again, and the layup is good.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunity.
Timeout.
And with Adams on the offensive glass, he is impossible to move.
Well, that's a big reason why a couple years ago, Kevin, he grabbed more offensive rebounds than defensive rebounds. So you know he's going to live in the paint.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team, Greg.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Lonzo Ball.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Alvin Gentry said to his team. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
And you can see the leadership there that Butler possesses, commanding the rock on important possessions here down the stretch.
Now here's Redick. He kicks to Bledsoe. Pass to Williamson. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Clock at 6, and it's Ingram missing.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Butler passes to Nunn. Back to Butler. Stolen by Bledsoe. And Butler sends it back.
And Butler, one of those guys that's terrific at slapping away shots, utilizing that impressive wingspan on defense.
And there's the pass to Nunn. Kicks it to Robinson. And it's Leonard at the elbow. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good with the elbow jumper. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Redick is in the corner. And the Pelicans miss again. The Heat with the lead. Outside Robinson. Inside Leonard. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got his 4th assist in this one.
This is what the team really wants to see from Leonard, making impactful plays.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Bledsoe kicks to Redick. Pass to Williamson. To end the cold streak. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense from Robinson. Passes it to Nunn. There's the 3. They grab their own miss, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
One of the better free throw shooting bigs in the NBA. The challenge for Leonard as he develops is to try to get to the line a few more times.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. The Heat making a switch here. Dragic is checked in. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big 2-possession game now.
Redick against Robinson. Redick passes to Williamson. Back to Redick. It's hauled in by the Heat. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They trail by 7. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Redick. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Those are shots J.J. Redick loves to take, oozing with confidence. That goes.
The free throw drops for Redick.
It feels like J.J. Redick has every part of this game buttoned up, especially when it comes to getting high percentage and quality shots.
And the Heat call time here. They're leading by 4. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 49 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Dragic finds Butler. Back to Dragic. Adebayo with the ball. Now Dragic. 6 to shoot. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
With time in this one running out, Goran Dragic shows some guts, taking and making the shot.
And that one falls for Dragic.
Dragic, such a valuable player as a combo guard who is a veteran in this league. Unpredictable, pushes the pace, and does not lack for confidence.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're down by 7. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Five seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Redick dishes to Adams. And here's Ingram from the arc. Robinson pulls it in.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Here's none. And so it's Miami winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy, you have become a star in this league, big part of the team. Have those expectations put more pressure on you individually?
No pressure. I think I'm gonna do what I do each and every night. I'm not gonna play well every night. So I just gotta focus on me, this team. Can't worry about the outside of goals.
A real leader, Jimmy. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later. Steve, tonight we have a great matchup at the center spot. Talk about how that position has evolved over the last couple of years.
I think because of the rules, Kevin, there's not a lot of space when guys are posting up because of the defensive rules right now. You can sit in a post guy's lap, especially if he's dominant. So I think guys, as a post player now, saying I got to go out to the three-point line, I got to go out to the free throw line to be able to have some spacing to make shots.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Redick and Ingram fill out the perimeter. Williamson out there with Adams, and it's Bledsoe in at the one. And the first one at the line is good.
And the Pelicans under head coach Alvin Gentry, a team that looks to get out and run.
Reason why, GA, he was an assistant under Mike D'Antoni in Phoenix when the pace and space trend was just getting started. Also on the bench for the Warriors, and we know how they like to get up and down. That up-tempo style is what he preaches.
And Eric Bledsoe drops them both.
Well, one thing the Heat have been terrific at the last few years, protecting the rim.
The Heat have taken an old-school approach to the center position, choosing physical intimidators over floor spacers.
Now, here's Butler. And in the game with Charlotte, he did not play well. And it goes down 2 points.
Jimmy Butler, great feel for the mid-range game, and it's where his jumper's most accurate. He was too aggressive. That's already his second foul. We haven't even gotten out of the first quarter.
And Miami making a change here. Dragic is checked in. Now here's Williamson. 23 points for him the last game against the Kings in Sacramento. 5 on the clock. About 1 minute into the first. Dragic with some nice D. Down low. Here's Leonard, and finished off by Leonard.
Jimmy Butler is on it, staying alert, finds his man breaking free.
Bledsoe passes to Redick. With the floater, and the layup is up and in.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
For New Orleans, their last game, a loss to the Kings. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, a while ago, Alvin Gentry and I were able to chat. We talked about the versatility of Jimmy Butler's offensive arsenal. Whether it's long range, posting up, dribble drives, Butler finds a way to get buckets and impact the game. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Bledsoe kicks to Ingram. Outside for Redick. The 3 ball. And no good that time. He'd have gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. Ingram against Butler. It's not going to go for him. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. To the paint. And the dunk by Williamson.
And the defense learned a valuable lesson there. Don't let Williamson get to that launching pad around the rim.
Now here's Butler. Near the 3-point line, it's Dragic. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
I can't believe that went in, and I don't think he can either.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And Redick kicks to Bledsoe. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Ingram. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist.
No stopping Ingram when he's in a rhythm like this, especially when he gets a pass in a spot he loves to pull from.
Now, here is Robinson. 23 points for him the last game against Charlotte.
And his shot blocking helped as well. Those 2 blocks he had were big for them.
Dragic against Bledsoe. Stolen by Bledsoe. And now in transition is Bledsoe. Here we go. And the shot goes in.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Dragic dishes to Butler. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the Pelicans. Adebayo passes to Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Bledsoe. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Kings in Sacramento.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
Bledsoe against Dragic. Pass to Robinson. But Trey. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Pelicans leading by 4. Robinson with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. Heat on D. It's Ingram on the wing. Defended by Butler. Redick for 3.
In a bump this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And Greg, when you look at the top perimeter defenders in the game today, how high does Jimmy Butler rank on that list?
Look, he's in the top handful, no doubt about it. Multiple all-defense selections. He is a true two-way terror.
The Heat shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And he knocks down the first one. Opening day, Steve, for some teams it's a fresh start, and for others it's the first step towards settling unfinished business, taking care of what they didn't do the previous season.
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. I think those teams that came very close to maybe winning a championship or being there, those are the guys that are hungry, and those are the organization. They are chomping at the bit to start the season.
Robinson hits them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Outside, Redick. To the inside, Adams. And he banks in the layup.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
The Heat trail by 4. Outside, Dragic. Kicks it to Robinson. Right side, Butler. Shot clock at 5. Now here's Dragic. He's tightly guarded. The shot missing. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. There's the lob to the hoop. And the dunk by Williamson.
And yeah, he's 280 pounds. We've never seen anyone hang in the air like this young man. Williamson is special.
Now here's Dragic. 11 points for him in that last game against Charlotte.
Well, when you watch Goran Dragic play, you can tell the precision that he has with his movement and footwork. But as pretty as his game is, he has a bit of edge to him. Very fiery player.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And a look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
Free throw good, Dragic.
Well, he was a champion in Italy. We see what Dragic has done in the NBA. He's had a solid career, and he's still evolving.
Jay Crowder's checked in for Miami. And so he makes both from the line. Pelicans leading by 4. Bledsoe looking it over. And it's denied. Redick against Robinson. Pass to Dragic. The pass to Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Bledsoe against Dragic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The Pelicans tried to build a contender around Anthony Davis. They're hoping this go around with Zion Williamson, they'll be able to create a more complete team.
That free throw missing. And Steve, with the Anthony Davis trade completed, a new look for the Pelicans.
Yes, plan A, Kevin, was to make it work with Anthony Davis. Instead, they have acquired a lot of young talent, a ton of it. In time, they'll become a team, in my opinion, to be reckoned with.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Olynyk, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Iguodala comes in for Jimmy Butler. And Hero subbed in for Robinson.
Very surprising he couldn't capitalize on those shots. You don't see that often.
For New Orleans, their last game, a loss to the Kings in Sacramento. Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession.
And let's take a moment to look at some stats for Favors. Good season for him last year. 9th in field goal percentage and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense.
Defensively, the way Crowder gets after it, he knows there will always be a role for him.
Count it.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. And Favors kicks to Ingram. Bledsoe outside. Crowder against Ball. It's hauled in by Andre Iguodala. Miami trailing. Out to the right wing. Here's Hero. That falls. Nice speed that time from Andre Iguodala.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
For New Orleans, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Chalk up 2 there. Bledsoe's got 8.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Iguodala dishes to Crowder. Here's Hero. Guarded by Bledsoe. There's Dragic with the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. He has 7.
Good rhythm from deep. Goran Dragic always more accurate when he's shooting under control.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Dragic taking his time here. Hero passes to Crowder. The shot off that time, and it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. It's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Dragic. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. 5th on the list, the Pelicans.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Here's Dragic. He has 7. The kick out to Crowder. Off target from three-point range. Pelicans leading by 3. Here's Bledsoe. That one goes in.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Dragic against Ball, and he gets it to go. 9 points for Goran Dragic.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Ingram with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Back to Bledsoe. Unloads, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Bledsoe's got 14 points.
And how about 6 of 8 with that one? And there is no slowing down this young man.
Here's Dragic. Off the mark from 16 feet out.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Tries again, and there's the nice layup by Bledsoe. 16 points for him.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Olynyk can't hit.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Can't connect from short range. Iguodala against Ingram. Yep, that one goes.
Superior muscle from Iggy on that possession there. Just a stellar job using his girth.
Pelicans leading by 5. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Hayes kicks to Bledsoe. Poke loose. 6 to shoot. Bledsoe can't get that one to drop.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
That one good for 2. And now just a 3-point New Orleans lead.
Typically, Jay Crowder doesn't take a lot of mid-range jumpers, but looking right at home on that one.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Pelicans on top, leading by 3. We've got more in store for you right after this. Marquee matchup tonight. Jimmy Butler says he loves to go up against the best.
I'm one
that if you're the best in the world, I want to see it. And I wake up for these games. I want to know, how do you do it? And you're going to have to do it every night when you go up against me.
That's the hard-working mentality Butler provides, a two-way threat, Greg, who wants to dominate the top players at his position.
And Butler's really embraced being a leader. You can tell he lives for these types of matchups and games.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports, and always exciting. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
Jake Crowder out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then it's Jones. Then there's Iguodala. And it's Nunn in at the one spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Here's Nunn. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Outside Crowder. Good ball movement here by Miami. Over Okafor. Shot by Crowder, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Ball kicks to Ingram. Passes it to Okafor. The 8-footer. It's good. Okafor's got his first points of the night.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Iguodala dishes to Crowder. And again, it's the Heat missing.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
He gets it in there.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Here's Nunn after Eric Bledsoe's score. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Nunn passes to Olynyk. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
The second overall pick back in 2016, Brandon Ingram has shown us flashes. But whether it's defense or offense, still a ways to go.
Olynyk, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Lonzo Ball picks one up. And Greg, when you talk about Ingram, where would you look for him to make the next step in his game?
Well, in that one season at Duke, he did shoot over 40% from three. I think becoming a reliable shooter from out there would be a key building block offensively.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, Steve, it doesn't matter how they do it, but there are some players, as you know, that can get into another player's head. I guess like a Dennis Rodman, but there are a lot of them now that play and use that tactic.
Yeah, Draymond Green, Kevin, Patrick Beverly, Chris Paul, I think is one of those guys. P.J. Tucker, he doesn't really talk, but he has a lot of antics. There's a lot of guys that like to get in your head. Also, Joel Embiid is one. He does it extremely well.
Now, here's Ball. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Sacramento.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable.
And a miss there on the triple. The Heat trail by 5. And they double up Butler. And Adebayo throws it down.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now, here's Ball. No points in the game yet for him. Redick for 3. Connects from three-point range.
Whenever Redick skies up for a three-pointer, you just think it's going in. He is as efficient as they come.
Butler feeling it out a bit. And it's Butler with the jam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Jones against Ingram. Elbow shot. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
And you have to love seeing Ingram knock down the mid-range J. A lethal scorer who nails these shots with consistency.
Now here's Jones. Outside Butler. Adebayo controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Ball with the bucket.
Yeah, I just love seeing it. Ball, put it on the deck, using those long strides to get all the way to the cup.
Pass to Jones. Now Butler. Pass to Olynyk. Here's Nunn. Here's Butler. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Ingram's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Tries from 10. And that one is off. And the Heat going the other way now. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that'll be the 3rd of the 4 straight at home. Jones, the pass to Adebayo. Heat moving the ball around. Back to Butler. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Butler, no good.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play. Pelicans shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Myers Leonard comes in for Olynyk. Robinson is subbed in for Jones. And that one falls for Ingram.
And Ingram, the former Blue Devil, an extraordinary player who only promises to get better.
Here's Nunn. He's covered by Ball. Leonard inside. Poked away. New Orleans leading by 9. Here's Williamson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And that's now 6 points for Zion Williamson. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Nunn, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Steve, the league has broadened the definition of clear path foul. Think that'll discourage the wrap-up fouls that stop those fast breaks?
Yeah, I think so, because the guy's coming downhill with that type of force. And if you do wrap him up, and sometimes your coaches want you to because of the situation, but it's hard, and it could create a lot of injury. So I do like the clear path fouls.
The offensive rebound, Williamson.
And Williamson doesn't let up consistently in attack mode. Love his rabid intensity on the backboard.
Nunn passes to Butler. Takes a shot at the elbow. Jump shot is good. Butler's got 4 this quarter. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Right side, Redick. Back to Ball. Down low. Here's Williamson. Here's Adams. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Butler passes to Robinson. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 4 assists now tonight.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now, here's Ball. The dish to Ingram. To the paint. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And maybe the most popular player to enter the league since social media became truly pervasive. Zion Williamson handles it with class. He really appreciates his teammates and his coaches and really respects the game.
That free throw good from Williamson. And talking to stars in this league, even they want to see what Williamson's going to do next.
Sure. We talk about the leaping ability at his size, the handles, the shot making. But what really stands out when you watch him live, the instincts. Being at the right place at the right time and always seeming to make the right play.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And Williamson, a kid that's likely to reach his full potential. Very coachable, absorbs instruction well, and really implements it quickly.
Here's Nunn. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Charlotte. Robinson against Redick. Here's Leonard. And it's Williamson with the rebound. New Orleans leading by 8. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Not a guy you can stop by fouling. Williamson too focused and too powerful.
The Pelicans have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. Free throw good from Williamson.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. Number 5 is J.J. Redick.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Leonard finds Robinson. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Hero. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Pelicans leading by 9. Inside, here's Williamson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. The Heat have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Nunn passes to Hero. Here's Nunn. Fires it up. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Adams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And it's Ingram missing.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
And Adebayo throws it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now, here's Ball. Reddick with it. Back to Ball. The pass to Williamson. Ingram outside. Shoots over Leonard. Miami grabs the miss. Robinson with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Robinson passes to Leonard. From 13. That one's not going to go. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team. Reddick with the bucket.
That's Reddick shooting in a nutshell. A quick trigger release once he gets his hands on the ball.
And ever since the Big Three era ended, Miami has sort of defined middle of the pack.
Yeah, for the last 5 seasons, they haven't won more than 48 games or lost fewer than 37. This is what happens when you rarely select in the top 10 of the draft. You become reliant on free agents, and that's a tricky, sometimes heartbreaking approach.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Nunn. He's covered by Ball. Ingram against Robinson. From outside the arc. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got 4 rebounds in this game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Ingram finds Reddick. Shot on the wing. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Shooting much better this quarter than last. You can see his confidence growing.
Here's Nunn. He's covered by Ball. Nunn passes to Hero. Stolen by Ball. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Knocked loose. Passes to Adams. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And Ingram isn't just a sensational scorer. He can also dish the rock.
Here's Nunn. He's covered by Ball. Here's Nunn to the right side. Can they get it? Shot's good by Hero. Hero's got 7 points in the game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
And so it's New Orleans. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Alvin Gentry. Coach, you're leading at the half. What will you continue to emphasize to your team?
Well, I mean, defensively, we still have to be good. We got to rebound the basketball. And then we got to continue to push the basketball and score offensively.
We'll see if you keep that going in the second half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. The story early on was Eric Bledsoe, who was on fire. He had 18 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. Kenny, your thoughts, how the Pelicans are playing?
They have run their offense straight out of a coach's textbook tonight. Both ball and player movement have been excellent. And the result of all that movement, almost all high-quality shots they're generating. It's pretty to watch. Very good fundamental basketball.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Heat?
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster. Without major improvements defensively, this game is over.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Eric Bledsoe has been exceptional here, guys.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. On the floor for Alvin Gentry as we get into the second half. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Bledsoe is out there with J.J. Redick, and it's Adams in at center, locking down the middle. Now here's Butler. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range, Bledsoe with the rebound. And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They led by as many as 18 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Now, here is Robinson. Here's Butler. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Ingram.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
That's just great court recognition there. He saw the D pack in the lane on the break, so he calmly rose up and drained the transition 3.
And it's the Heat with the ball after J.J. Redick hitting the 3. Robinson for 3. Cranes the three-pointer. Robinson's got 7.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And what you love about Williamson, he's not just magnetic and entertaining, he's extremely productive.
Now, here's Butler. He's got 6, and Adams sends it back. The drive by Redick. Can't hit from in close.
After hitting 3 straight, they finally missed one. But you can see the rhythm coming out of the half.
Here's Nunn to the middle. Here's Adebayo. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Adams has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, you love the energy that Bam Adebayo brings while he's on the floor. Great finisher who hustles nonstop. Really, the only question is how you match him up on the defensive end.
Bledsoe, and that one, good. Bledsoe's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Nunn passes to Butler. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
At 6'7", Jimmy Butler is no slouch down there on the block.
And those position questions you mentioned with Adebayo. A bit of a tweener in the post.
Yeah, he is. Adebayo has a game that is suited for a center. He attacks and stays close to the rim. But he's had a hard time matching up against some larger centers. And that's why we haven't seen more of him.
The first free throw is good.
What I like about Jimmy Butler, he excels on both ends of the floor.
A different look for Miami. Crowder, he's checked in for Myers-Leonard. And it's Iguodala in for Robinson. And the Pelicans also making a change. Favors is checked in. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. You know, Smitty, every team at some point faces some locker room turmoil. How tough is it to balance team chemistry?
You know, it's very tough. Sometimes you have those 1 or 2 player additions that it just changes the dynamic of your team. Sometimes you lose a leader. He might not be the best player. Then a lot of times guys are playing for contracts, and some guys get a little bit upset because they figure they're playing for their individual success versus team. But when you have that right chemistry, it is beautiful.
Now here's Bledsoe. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Bledsoe kicks to Favors. Redick against Butler. The shot by Redick, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Nunn. Some solid defense from Ingram. Pelicans leading by 19 points. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Basket good. Bledsoe's got 24.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Throws it up high, and Adebayo throws it down.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Now here's Bledsoe. He's got 24. The shot by Redick, no good.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
He dishes it to Bledsoe. At the tip, and there's Favors putting it right back in. And the Pelicans lead by 18.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 10 points in the game.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Bledsoe outside. They double team Bledsoe. Pass to Favors. A second chance effort. It's hauled in by the Heat.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Here's Butler, and he converts the layup. 10 points for him.
He's a terror in the open court. Butler can beat you with power or finesse. It doesn't matter.
Redick passes to Favors. Adams outside. Butler against Ingram. Favors in the post. Count that bucket. Favors got 4 points now in the quarter.
Derek Favors is a strong-willed player who fights for extra possessions. You've got to box this guy out whenever a shot goes up.
Now here's Butler. He's got 10. Shoots over Ingram. Butler missing again.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Ingram kicks to Redick. But they get it there. Second shot opportunity, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. 6 points for Steven Adams.
He's not looking at the score. He's staying focused, and he's staying active.
There's 2 things they rely on him for: being competitive and bringing energy.
Here's none. And stolen by Favors. To the paint. And Redick the bucket on the assist from Ingram. Ingram's got assist number 8 now on the night. The Heat trail by 20. Outside Butler. That one, no good. Adams, some nice D. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. Count it. Bledsoe's got 26 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Iguodala against Redick. And here is Iguodala. Here's none. Inside. Here's Adebayo. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night. Pelicans leading by 20. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Where you always have confidence in the Heat organization is at the top. Pat Riley with 9 championship rings as a player, as an assistant coach, as a head coach, and as a team president. He knows how to win from every perspective.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Let's now to take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months. The scope of that for Butler.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
Now here's Favors. Bledsoe outside. Here's Ball. No good on the triple. The Heat trail by 20 to the left side wing. Takes a three. And it's Melly with the rebound. Dishes it to Ball. Bledsoe outside. They double team Bledsoe, and it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
And taking a look here at the numbers for Goran Dragic, how he did last season. Averaged about 13 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. Backup point guard, always an important position, and he fills that role beautifully.
Without a good floor conductor coming off the bench, your offense can quickly grow stagnant. He solves that problem well.
From the low block, nice jump shot, good. Dragic has got 11.
That's a strong move right down there in the paint. Something you see a lot from Goran Dragic.
Bledsoe passes to Melly. He's with it. New Orleans moving the ball around. Cans it from downtown. He has 5.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
The Heat trail by 21. Kicks to Crowder. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Dragic. And Ball comes to help. Dragic gets the bucket. Dragic has got 4 this quarter.
One of the more resourceful players in the game. Goran barely gets that one off.
Now here's Ball. 5 points in the game. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Hero. He's covered by Ball. Olynyk can't hit.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Goran Dragic.
And you think of the resiliency of New Orleans. It feeds into the ethos of their sports teams, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. Certainly the Pelicans have had their challenges too. Injuries, turnover, and leadership. You can't give up, though. I think that's something this organization and the fans can relate to.
And the first one drops.
And this is Alvin Gentry's 4th stop as an NBA head coach. He's been working as an NBA assistant, get this, since 1988.
Over 3 decades in this league. A decade coaching in college. Worked for and with so many legendary coaches. He's seen it all.
And the Heat making a change here. Leonard's checked in.
I tell you what, it's scary when you think about how much room Ball has to grow. When you factor in how efficient he is already.
Here's Hero. He's got 7. He kicks it to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. A 3-pointer, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Dragic against Ball. Here's Bledsoe. It's hauled in by Hero. The Heat trail by 20. Here's Jones. And it's Melly with the rebound.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Outside for Bledsoe. Fires at the elbow. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 5 rebounds tonight. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Dragic against Ball. unloads from 13. No good from Dragic. Pelicans leading by 20. Bledsoe right side. And the jam by Bledsoe.
And Ball sets up his teammates. And when they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the best ball movers in the league.
Dragic against Ball. Now here's Dragic. Tight defense on him. Over Ball. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with head coach Alvin Gentry.
Hey, let's keep it up, guys. Let's keep running, though. We can get out in the open court and run all we want, all right?
Alvin Gentry satisfied with some of what he's seeing, but would like his guys to pick up the pace.
And there have been some opportunities in transition that they have yet to capitalize on. It may have cost them some points.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Olynyk is out there with Myers-Leonard. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Dragic. And it's Jones in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Now here is Robinson. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 7 rebounds in the game. Bledsoe, that falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists here tonight. The Heat shooting around 41% on the night. Ball against Dragic. Outside, Jones. Elsewhere, the league's unveiled a new way for fans to watch. 99 cents. You get a 10-minute viewing pass for every out-of-market game. That's something.
I love it, Kevin, because I think a lot of times with social media, people are start talking about a game, and you can jump right in and get a chance to catch the most important part of the game.
And making it so affordable.
Yes, indeed. 99 cents. That sounds good to me.
Bam Adebayo's checked in for Olynyk. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Ball feeling it out a bit. Launches a 3, hits the 3-point bomb.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And the pass to Dragic. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. They get the rebound. Second chance shot. And Adebayo with the lay-in.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Here's Bledsoe. Excellent D that time from Jones.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Bledsoe kicks the ball. No good with the triple.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
The shot, no good. Excellent D that time from Jones. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Outside Dragic. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Steve, the G League is now offering select contracts worth $125,000. They want to attract prospects straight out of high school. What do you think of that?
You know, I like it, Kevin, and I think I'd love to see that number go up and up, and I like the opportunity for some of those guys to be able to go straight out of high school. It's good for some, it's bad for others, but I think you have to give those guys that opportunity.
No good on the free throw. The NBA looking to improve officiating, Smitty. They'd like to revise the rule book to more closely match the way the game is played. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, we have to evolve. I think now the game has evolved to more three-point shots, so you got to look at also defense, hand checking, and now we're talking about a lot about, you know, room for guys to land, whether it's a foul or not. So I think it will evolve, and it should be because the game is evolving.
Now, here's Ball. Well, look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. A floater. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Dragic against Ball. And Butler, here we go, takes the elbow jumper and trains it.
I love it. Got the basketball, used the pick. A high percentage shot for Jimmy Butler off pick and roll plays.
Williamson, the pass to Redick. Down low. It's stolen by Adebayo. Dragic against Redick. Goes up on the wing. Doesn't go for him. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Ingram outside. Now Adams outside. Redick. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. It's deflected.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots.
The Heat making a switch here. Nunn's checked in. Here's Adebayo. And Adams sends it back. Passes it to Ball. Here's Williamson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Williamson's got 21 in the game.
I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. Williamson is skilled at finishing on the defense.
Here's Nunn. He's covered by Ball. 6 to shoot. Miami needs to get a shot off. Three-pointer, Butler, and the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Adams has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And that one's good. Williamson, he's got 23.
And what confidence from the big fella. Williamson runs the floor like a deer, and that assertiveness to attack. Love it.
Here's Nunn. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, we know, Steve, the NBA looking at lowering the draft eligibility age from 19 to 18. The one-and-dones would be gone. You like the move?
I do like the move, Kevin. I would just love to have a lot of things in place for these younger guys, whether they're 18, 19, some guys at 25. There's something in place to help these guys, especially some of the things they're having problems with off the court and also financially. Have some kind of third eye to be able to help these guys.
And this is where the G League comes into play, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Ball. He's perfect from the line this time.
It's interesting. No free throw attempts for him in the first half. He's finally pushing the action and reaping the reward.
Bledsoe passes to Ingram. Back to Bledsoe. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And the dunk by Williamson.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Here's Butler. The Pelicans make their last shot. From down in the low post, it goes.
I love this about his game. Jimmy Butler recognizing the situation, playing foul line down.
Here's Bledsoe. Here's Adams. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
So much new technology. A lot of it so exciting, Steve. Did you see the demo of the jersey that can change a player's name and number the other day? Wow, that was something.
I did. I saw the demonstration that Adam Silver did. It is fantastic. I was thinking about myself, Kevin. I played for 7 teams. That's a lot of changing of the name and number.
It really is. Now here's Ingram. Now the feed to Williamson. Shoots over Leonard. That's good from Williamson on the assist by Adams. And now it's 27 points for Zion Williamson. Here's Nunn. Guarded by Bledsoe. Robinson dishes to Butler. Up top, Leonard. Here's Nunn. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Nunn can't get it to fall. Here's Williamson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
And only about 60% from the line for the game. They shot it better in that first half, but have fallen apart here in the second half.
Hero passes to Iguodala. Here's Hero. That one drops for him.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And also a lot of skill. This is exactly the type of thing you practice for over and over again.
Here's Williamson, drilled from 11 feet out. Williamson's got 30 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Adebayo kicks to Iguodala. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Here's Hart. Finished off the break.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Silva, the pass to Hero. Just 5 on the clock. Pelicans with the rebound. Adams has New Orleans gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Williamson. Left side Adams. Pass to Hart. It's Williamson, top of the key. Over Hill. And he overshot that one, missing.
No one on him. He committed to fading away. Probably could have taken more time with that shot.
Here's Hero. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Well, a lot of progress being made from a technical standpoint. You can't escape it, Steve. Shoes now that can tighten themselves without laces, changing colors. Have you gotten yourself a pair yet?
Kevin, I haven't, but I've bought a lot of pair for my kids. I do like these type of shoes where there are no shoelaces. I'm a little lazy right now, Kevin, but I love the technology that are going into shoes right now.
And that one misses. Jones checked in for Adebayo. good on the second free throw. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Melly from downtown, sinks the three-pointer. Melly's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
He is cold-blooded, drops the dagger, piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
Now here's Iguodala, 5 to shoot. Here's Hill. Miami no good on that time either. New Orleans has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Now the pass to Melly. Steve, for players, success brings so many opportunities, but sometimes glitz and the glamour and the lifestyle get in the way of success on the basketball court.
You know it does, Kevin. A lot of these guys have a lot of things going off the court, and you want to encourage that. It's just when anything off the court starts to affect on the court, then it becomes a problem. Some guys can handle it from the beginning. Others need to mature before they can find that balance.
Iguodala outside. That one wide left. New Orleans dictating the flow.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for New Orleans.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And bragging rights between these teams were on the line today, and they put in some very good work to earn it.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Zion Williamson.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
So we see New Orleans taking the W here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Eric Bledsoe. Eric, a strong performance tonight. What's been the difference?
We're getting out of transition, trying to get defensive stops. And everybody's just playing their game.
And it showed tonight, Eric. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. So long, everyone. Clark, we have a big-time matchup with the big men down low tonight.
Yeah, and I think, Kevin, you're going to see both teams double these guys because they're just too hard to handle. Otherwise, they'll have to do their work and make their decisions quickly.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Redick and Ingram fill out the perimeter. Adams is out there with Williamson, and it's Bledsoe in at the point guard position. Now here's Ingram, 4 on the clock. Shot from 12. Here's Adams, and he uses the glass on the layup. Adams has got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Pelicans. Here's Nunn. Passes it to Butler. Kicks it to Robinson. Back to Butler. From deep. And it's Williamson with the rebound. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Ingram passes to Bledsoe. Outside, Redick. Back to Bledsoe. And here's Ingram from the arc. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Second chance opportunities. Williamson explosive into the air with the touch and concentration to finish.
Here's Nunn. His last outing, he had 18 points. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Ingram finds Redick. No good from outside. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Yes, that goes in.
Nice look that time from the veteran Butler, a go-to scorer. He's also willing to make the extra pass.
Adams dishes to Ingram. No good on the shot. And the Heat going the other way now. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Pass to Butler. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Bledsoe kicks to Redick. Stolen by Robinson. So the wing on the left. Here's Nunn. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Nunn's got 5.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Bledsoe. Here's Adams. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, a while ago, Alvin Gentry and I were able to chat. We talked about the threat posed by Jimmy Butler, saying it's incredible the work he's done to make himself such a well-rounded scorer. Kevin, they better be ready for the terror from Tomball, Texas. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Adebayo. Outside Butler. And there's the pass to Robinson. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Redick passes to Williamson over Robinson. And the Pelicans miss again.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Pass to Nunn. Unloads from 13. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Ingram dishes to Bledsoe. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now here's Butler trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Charlotte.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. On opening night, Clark, both teams would love to start off, obviously, on a winning note.
Without question. I mean, setting that winning tone, gaining that confidence that comes from winning, and they all count. Wins today are just as important as wins that you get in March and April.
You know, these are the guys you need to be aware of if you don't want your pocket picked. Here are last season's steals leaders. 5th, Jimmy Butler.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
With some arc, and the nice bucket inside from Redick.
Playing with great rhythm. When Redick has space to get the floater off, he's going to make it happen.
Here's Nunn, guarded by Bledsoe. Nunn can't get it to fall.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And it's the Heat with the ball after Brandon Ingram missing on that last three-pointer. Nunn passes to Robinson. He kicks it to Butler. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
And you can just see the defender just way too slow, and he got burnt there for the layup. That's where speed can kill.
New Orleans shooting their first free throw of the night. One drops. He ties it up.
And the key for Bledsoe, like it is for most players, is staying motivated and engaged. I mean, he's a big player for this team, an important player for this team.
Here's Nunn. He has 5. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. It's Ingram on the wing. He's guarded by Adebayo. Here's Adams, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. New Orleans shooting their 2nd and 3rd shots at the line right here. That one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. He doesn't get the second one. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Robinson passes to Nunn. Butler in the corner. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
And Butler just excellent at finding ways to get to the stripe, especially when he's near the basket. You know, Jimmy Butler is right in your face and candid. He's confrontational and doesn't back away from that. Entering the league under Tom Thibodeau, fire-breathing vets like Joakim Noah, that's how he rolls, and that's what he knows.
2.
First free throw is good. And if you're a coach, Clark, or a GM, how much concern do you have about acquiring a player like Jimmy Butler, who's not going to bite his tongue?
Yeah, you know, I think it's important that a winning culture is already in place with a guy like Jimmy Butler. Guys who don't mind being pushed and challenged to be their very best in the quest to win. And he's a fire breather, but he's also a high-level performer, a high-quality guy. And when you have that combination, usually you're going to win.
Now, here's Ball. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Sacramento. Pass to Favors. Takes the 13-footer. That misses off the backboard.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Nunn passes to Hero. Here's Nunn. To the wing right side. Let's go. Shot's good by Hero. And the Heat lead by 3. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game. Hayes, he's checked in for Adams. Redick up top. No good on that one. The Heat go the other way with it. Here's Iguodala, and Andre Iguodala with the slam.
Man, I like the aggressiveness of Iguodala. I mean, remarkable at taking it all the way to the rack.
Ball, the pass to Redick. With the teardrop, and he lays it up and in.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Here's Hero, covered by Redick. High, arcing shot. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Here's Dragic. The Pelicans make their last shot. Hero passes to Olynyk. Here's Hero. He's covered by Favors. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer. Hero, no good. Last outing for the New Orleans Pelicans. It was a loss to the Kings. Here's Ball. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Goran Dragic. Among the bigs, which one do you think runs the floor the best?
Boy, I tell you, Anthony Davis is gazelle-like, and this guy is north of 7 feet tall and is just agile and quick in getting up and down. I think I'd put him at the top of the list. Clint Capella is in that category, and Giannis Antetokounmpo as well, but a lot of times he has the ball and is taking it rack to rack.
He does. He brings it up like a guard, and no one can stop him.
Nobody can stop that guy when he gets coming downhill at you.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Iguodala, the pass to Hero. Outside Dragic. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Heat shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And so he hits the technical free throw. Ingram against Iguodala. Kicks it to Olynyk. This one for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala.
Boy, the unselfishness of Iguodala is really admirable. A forward with excellent vision. He has a feel for when one of his guys is open.
Now, here's Ball. Outside, Redick. Back to Ball. Just 5 on the clock. And the Pelicans miss again.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
Dragic against the bucket.
And I respect the craftiness and savvy of Dragic. I mean, when he gets positioned deep inside, he finds a way to score.
Ball dishes to Ingram. Back to Ball. Pass to Favors. Shoots over Crowder. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. The Heat leading by 6. Dragic the pass to Crowder. Good. Nice job down low.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now, here's Ball. There's the pass to Hayes. Redick inside the line. That one off the back iron and out. And here are the Heat now. They're on a 14-5 run. From the baseline. And it's Miami with another.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Hayes. Back to Ball. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Yeah, you know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
Here's Hero, covered by Redick. Hero passes to Dragic. It's deflected.
Ball size and timing really an asset when it comes to him blocking shots.
Redick inside the line. It's hauled in by Hero. The Heat leading by 8. Iguodala deciding where to go with it. There's Dragic with the 3. The shot, no good. Redick from deep three-point land, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Miami in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We've got more in store for you right after this. Tough-nosed Jimmy Butler talks about the mantle of being a franchise player.
You call me a leader, all-star, whatever you want to call it, but with that comes a lot of, some people call it pressure, but a lot of responsibility is what I call it. You know, every night you got to show up. You have to be productive. You have to show guys even when you're hurt, you can still play. Even when you're tired, you got to go out there and do what you're supposed to do. It's fun to me. I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way.
And that's what he worked for. And he works as hard as anyone, Greg, in the NBA.
And you see that competitiveness and desire in his play.
And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Heat, Jones is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Dragic. Then it's Olynyk, and it's Iguodala in at the 2-guard spot. He misses the free throw. Mark, we have seen so many great players in the history of this terrific game, but in your mind, who's the best to have never won an MVP?
Wow, you think about some of the names on that list recently, or not too long ago. Patrick Ewing, Scottie Pippen, same era. How about going back to John Havlicek, the former Buckeye and all-time great with the Celtics. Elgin Baylor, one of the first high-flying forwards that I recall, one of those really creative do-it-all type forwards. Jerry West and Dwayne Wade right in that mix too, man. Those are some lofty names that didn't get an MVP.
Now here's Redick. Shoots over Crowder. Misses off the left iron. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. And even 3-on-3 break. And the wide open shot from Redick knocks down the 3 ball. Redick's got 7 points in the game.
And Redick drains these shots constantly. I mean, senses and feels the separation and then capitalizes on it.
Outside Dragic. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Ball dishes to Ingram. Shoots over Crowder. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Ingram.
And Ingram hits these mid-range jumpers, guys, in his sleep. I mean, the defenses can't allow him to get going from there. That's his sweet spot.
Redick against Iguodala. Passes it to Olynyk. There's the triple. Buries it from 3-point range. He's got 7.
And listen, if you're 7 foot and can shoot threes, there's a place for you in today's NBA. Olynyk has that rare combination.
Now here's Redick. 7 points in the game. Now here's Ball. Releases. Was shot by Redick. No good. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Now Dragic, 11 points for him in that last game against Charlotte. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Now here's Ingram. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Sacramento.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge. Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's Iguodala. The shot, no good. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Ball with it. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Mellon. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Crowder. The pass to Dragic. Iguodala with it. Crowder kicks to Iguodala. His 3-pointers off the mark. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Ball against Dragic. Ingram outside. Can they get it? Drains it from beyond the arc. Ingram's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And, you know, really, Ingram is consistent in nailing these perimeter shots. You got to get a hand up, but he's going to bury it every time.
And Miami calls their first timeout of the game.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And Miami going with a whole new group.